It's actually scientists believe that's an evolutionary process that we developed as primates when we used to sleep in trees. Do you get the feeling of falling, so then you would wake up so you can catch yourself?
I believe that North Korea has an underground utopia and they live like kings.
Really disrespectful just to cancel rides and stuff.
I also don't know what they're complaining about. Like, it's not as if they're a full-time employee and they deserve benefits or anything. Like, you're an Uber driver, brother. If you want to have more money, go and get a job. Hello, guys, and welcome to a very special episode of the Random Conversations podcast. This is the conspiracy theories, unclassified, classified.
Yeah. Mine. Yeah, we'll get into mine.
You want to go to yours first?
No, I think we got to start off with yours because I feel like you're going to carry this one.
Say no more. First off, now this is a big one. Now, I'm sure some of you have seen the trend on TikTok lately of the homunculus made by a Russian scientist. Can't even say his name.
I have not.
You haven't?
I have not.
Okay.
What was a homunculus?
Homunculus.
What is a homunculus?
It is let's just say it's a human crossbreed with a chicken.
Boy, what the hell, boy? What the fuck?
So, this all started off in, I want to say 2017, I believe this was a thing. This Russian scientist...
2017 doesn't sound that long ago, but I know it is.
It's a long time ago. He basically got an egg and a sample of his semen, and he injected the semen into the egg, and he let it hibernate and incubate,
yep. Hibernation.
And the first thing he made, it was just a bunch of shit, pretty much. It was just gross. Like, it was like a little skeleton. Wasn't developed enough. Then he ended up making this really disgusting looking, kind of looked like a mini penis sort of thing. I'm not even lying.
What?
And he picked it up with some tweezers and it spat acid out at him.
Is this real?
Yes. Well, from what I'm going to believe it's real, probably isn't. And he ended up smashing it with a book, a Bible, I think, a holy Bible. So his first real attempt at life gone, spat acid out at him. He's like, "Blat," which is like, I think it means fuck in Russian. And it went all over him and he killed the thing.
I think I have one way to figure out if this is real or not.
Mm-hmm.
We need an egg, and we need your semen sample.
I would not waste my kids on that.
Okay. Theoretically, if this is real,
yeah,
and he killed it,
yeah,
did he just kill
a sentient life? Well, that's the thing. He basically killed his own child. So the next experiment he did, he had some eggs for 10 days, 20 days, 30 days, and 40 days. What happened was he ended up injecting all of them with the same shit again. I know it's gross as fuck. But surprisingly, none of them worked. They all the 10 period, 20, 30, 40, they all came out as normal eggs, just with a little bit brown and yucky. Because,
rotting.
Yeah, rotten eggs, pretty much. Then, what happened next was his next attempt at it, and that is the most recent one. This one was quite interesting. It was sort of a more pale color, sort of like human flesh color. And it looked the same as the first one. looks a bit like a little tiny tick, and it ends up, he puts it in a fish tank, and he has to find a way to give it carbohydrates and protein and stuff like that to grow it. So he does that. I can't remember how he did it, but because all the videos are in Russian, just with English subtitles, so yeah, there's some stuff. And then he tries to find a way to communicate with the homunculus. So he starts to try to teach it words in English. Didn't work. So then he's like, maybe sign language is the best way to communicate with it. So teaches it sign language, which is, I don't know, crazy. And then we get up to the final episode, and it looks pretty big. Like, it's about the size, bigger than those. About the size of about the size of that mug, but a bit longer.
Yeah.
And a bit skinnier. So that's where it left off. Unfortunately, the scientist has passed away, so we don't know if this is real or fake. But
It's probably fake.
it's probably fake. But this is why it's a conspiracy theory. Are animals like homunculuses being hidden up from us from the government?
But what would they do with it?
Well, that was only a small life form of it. How do we know that it couldn't evolve into something bigger?
The Men in Black.
Secret Service. But that's the homunculus. I'm sure you're gonna have to chuck an image or two in there somewhere.
Probably. I could leave video if you send me the video links. I could also put them in the description if you wanted me to.
Yeah.
So
that's the homunculus. I think it's quite interesting. My thoughts on it is, if it's real, someone's hiding something from us, because isn't it strange the fact that he's now dead? Maybe the homunculus killed him. We will never know.
Emptied his anus like a dildo. Sorry.
I mean, he must have had a few tugs just trying to develop these things.
Yeah, true.
He would have had at least 100 tugs. So,
God, it just doesn't make sense, because human sperm shouldn't be compatible with chicken
I don't
eggs.
think humans can't crossbreed. I don't think
Pigs.
have a human crossbreed with a pig before.
Probably. I think pigs are the most compatible as humans, I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
Which kind of weirdly links to a religion somewhere where they don't kill pigs because they believe.
Oh, what? Oh no, that's what the Muslims.
Isn't there like one religion that they believe we were from pigs or something? So like pigs are sacred animals.
I thought it was Islam, but that's just because they think pigs are dirty and you shouldn't eat them or something. Because they're not allowed to eat pork.
Yeah, I know they're not allowed to eat pork, isn't it? That was the reason why.
Yeah, I don't know. So
I think it's in India. No, India's cows.
India's cow though. I need a cow.
They don't eat cows. Somewhere in the world, it's like they don't eat pigs because they believe they're like our ancestors or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Are we going to interchange, or do you want me to roll again?
I mean, I can talk about one.
Oh.
All right. There's this one called quantum immortality. It's this theory of which, theoretically, is the concept of surviving any incident or avoiding aging due to extreme luck. So, quantum immortality states that if the many worlds interpretation of quantum physics is correct, someone attempting quantum suicide would fail, as there would at least be one timeline in which they will survive. So the main comparison is Schrodinger's cat. The hypothetical is in the box, is it dead or is it alive? One, well, I guess it kind of goes into multi-theory, like multi-universes and stuff.
Yeah.
So it kind of like goes into, say, for example, you're driving and you almost get into a car crash. Maybe you dig into a car crash, but your consciousness moved to a world where you didn't and you survived. Hence immortality, quantum immortality.
Yeah.
So it basically states that no matter what, you're always gonna,
You guess forever.
well, not live forever. You probably die of old age, but like stuff like crashes or things like that, where it's like circumstances technically immortal and stuff, which some people are led to link deja vu in it, the Mandela effects in it, dreams can be linked into it as well.
Yeah.
Like other theories of because basically the theory of other worlds is kind of intertwined with each other.
Yeah.
Like you got dream theory, you got there's like a lot of shit with it, which is kind of weird when you go into more in depth with it. Some people believe dreams are other worlds, stuff like that.
I've always thought that dreaming was always a way of showing what someone else's perspective was on life. I know you think you're you, but maybe you're in a dream, but you're someone else.
Could be.
That's kind of what I've always thought, because there's some things where it's like you'll be in a car and then you'll drive off a mountain, and then you'll wake up and then you're you. But
I do know a fact of dreaming. You know how when you're dreaming, right?
Yeah.
And you get that feeling that you're falling and you like jerk up or whatever, like you wake up.
Yeah.
That was actually scientists believe that's an evolutionary process that we developed as primates when we used to sleep in trees. Do you get the feeling of falling, so then you would wake up so you can catch yourself? The ones that didn't get that feeling would die. So it's like survival of the fittest.
Yeah. So yeah, natural evolution.
Yeah. But some people believe if you're religious, it's your soul leaving and then coming back down.
People are entitled to what they want to believe in, but
I can see your disdain in your face when I said
nah, I can't. That's disrespectful for me. I'm sorry, but
yeah, it's kind of cool, the concept of quantum immortality. Like
I do like that.
You're just immortal.
Because there's been times where I've nearly died. There's been times when you've nearly died.
Yeah.
So, but we're still here, like, So it must be for us. I 100% believe in it right now.
You should I did like the bare bones like research on it. I saw this like 3-hour video that I wanted to watch, but I didn't really have time to. They're just explaining the whole thing in depth and shit.
Jeez, that's crazy.
But yeah, but it links in with like quantum physics.
Yeah.
And stuff, which is like actual mathematical formulas and stuff like that.
So is it, in the Big Bang Theory, how they're all string theory? What's string theory again? Is that like,
I don't know.
Yeah, I can't.
You're asking the wrong person. Toby would know.
Yeah,
Toby would know.
100%.
String theory. What was string theory? It's something Einstein came up with, wasn't it?
I thought it was something about time travel or something. I don't know. It was something
like string. It's like linear, like time moves in a linear line.
I'll have to look it up, but okay. It's interesting. I guess the next one that I want to talk about. This one is very controversial. I will put a disclaimer in it, and put a disclaimer because we'll have to put one at the start of the video.
I mean, you could just like, we'll record a disclaimer after this. Yeah, and I'll just chuck it at the front.
Yeah. All right. North Korea. I know. I think there's strong evidence that North Korea isn't what it looks like. It isn't what it seems. It isn't what it's portrayed to be. My theory is, now I have stolen this theory from someone. This isn't something I've just...
I mean, that's all conspiracy theory, so...
Exactly. I believe that North Korea has an underground utopia and they live like kings and they live like queens.
It is the royals, like not royals, the
No, the whole
nobles,
population.
the whole population.
So my idea with it is, right, North Korea has a relatively low population.
Mm.
I think only a few million, I believe.
Declining birth rates, isn't there?
Yep. I believe they take it in turns. Like one family will go up 1 year, then you'll come back down for 5 years, something like that. It's a road. I believe that there's 5 times the population of North Korea underneath the ground, but they take it in shifts, being poor, slaves, and treated like shit by Kim Jong-un. But Kim Jong-un repays you by allowing you to go down underground and live in a utopia. Now I'm saying in this utopia, they have things that you've never seen before. They have cars that are made out of hydrogen, like the hydrogen engines, and they're like quick, and they have giant, like skyscrapers taller than the Burj Khalifa. I think this could be a possibility. Underground. Yeah.
Digging that would take?
That's what I'm saying. I think the North Koreans have done it somehow. Now, I think this is maybe a bit far-fetched, but we don't know a lot about North Korea, do we?
Where's the evidence in it? Is it just because the main cities of North Korea are dystopian and no one's there?
That's one evidence I have. Other evidence I have is, does anyone have anything to support that this doesn't exist? Does anyone actually know? Does anyone know? Okay, actually, not that. North Korea, they are really soft on the underground, but they act strict on the top, so people can't find out about it. It's like their own secret. So maybe they have this persona to act strict and powerful and dangerous. That's sort of my theory with it. Now, there's a few things that also lead this to be wrong. One, I don't think North Korea is rich in minerals such as gold, iron, lithium. What's that called?
Lithium?
Lithium, yeah. Such as the most valuable sort of metals underground. But there's a lot of things that we as the people don't know about, and I would not rule this one out. I know it is a bit far-fetched and people would probably think I'm a lunatic, but it is a possibility. And who's going to tell me it doesn't exist? Because you don't have any evidence to support that.
I mean, we could go into North Korea.
We could.
I'll look for ourselves. They're building a resort, aren't they? Like a snow resort kind of area for tourists.
Yep.
Where it's meant to be like really, really fancy in that.
Yeah, I think they're doing it maybe they're doing it to pump money back into the underground. Maybe they're going broke underground.
They're going broke normally up front.
I know, they can't even afford to eat. But yeah, that's sort of the theory. I mean, other theories I have is why Area 51 hasn't been properly looked into.
I don't believe the Area 51 stuff. I think it's a cover-up.
You think Area 51 is just a normal military base, but they have another place that's way bigger and way worse?
I think that they ran with the theory of Area 51 as like an alien facility to hide the one that they got.
Because you're going to tell me that America, the biggest country in the world, the most money in the world, a massive population, hasn't somehow made contact with aliens? I guarantee you, because aliens do exist, okay? It's just looking at the mathematical possibilities, they do exist in some way, shape, or form.
I mean, the possibility.
What the definition of an alien is a foreign life form, right?
Yeah.
You're going to tell me in the whole universe that has billions upon, like probably trillions of planets.
Didn't they find like bacteria on one of the moons?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a few things that there's no way you could tell me they don't exist because they do.
Yeah, well, I believe they exist, but I'm just saying I don't think Area 51 is a place.
Because if it was, I guarantee you someone who worked there would have came out with it. I know they get killed, but I reckon someone would have been like, this is...
Didn't the Octagon release papers and stuff? Like they had to release papers to the public about some of the stuff?
I'm not that clued on it, but maybe.
Pretty sure the Octagon did release papers confirming like unidentified flying objects. But that could mean anything. That could be another military
drone prototype.
Yeah. So,
it's interesting. What have you got next?
there's this one that I just thought of now.
Yep.
That I remember seeing is Men in Black.
Yeah.
I believe they're real.
Mm.
Think about it, right? I reckon they're real, but I don't think they're like the movie where they like get rid of your memory.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're government secret services either.
You don't think they're the Secret Service?
Because it always shows up. People always say men in black suits show up after alien sightings, right?
Yeah.
I believe that they're aliens. Because they act not human. They look identical.
Mm.
So I believe that they are aliens. So there's a conspiracy theory going around that the men in black are real, but aren't government agents. They're aliens that say they're government agents to stop people from talking about it.
So, with the Men in Black, do you think they're here to cause... Do you think they're spies from another planet committing espionage, or do you think they're just there to get information from people and use it for their own benefit?
I think they are just like spying, seeing what we're doing, seeing if we're going to do anything bad. But yeah, the theories of that they do exist, but are government secret agencies, or that they do exist but are aliens.
I'd actually really want to know maybe 1% of what some of these secret agencies know, because I guarantee you even 1% of what they know would the world would collapse.
Yeah, I know.
It would be... They know so much shit that if we found out about it, there would be protests.
I know, all hell breaks loose.
Riots.
Did you see the Uber protest in Adelaide?
What?
Did you see that?
Yeah, I did see it. I have a few things to say about that. One, how disrespectful is it to just go and cancel rides on people who are just wanting to get back from the airport? That is
potential paying customers as well.
Rude.
So what you're telling me is that you're gonna not accept payments from paying customers to go and protest about not being paid.
Okay. Think of this, right? If you're an Uber driver and you're running an Uber pool or something, you pick up 5 people in an hour, that's $50. That's $50 an hour.
Yeah.
Or if you do 2 Uber rides in an hour, that's $40. I know you got to take your expenses away, so it might be $30, but it's still...
I mean, think about it. One Uber ride, for us, that takes about 10 minutes, nearly $25.
I don't know what they're complaining. They make... You can do 1 ride an hour and you make a livable sort of wage. If you got an EV, it's cheap.
I get fuel expensive and stuff, but
if you have an EV, I don't know why you'd complain. But if you had a fuel car, then maybe it'd be a bit.
But yeah, no, it's just really disrespectful just to cancel rides and stuff.
I also don't know what they're complaining about. it's not as if they're a full-time employee and they deserve benefits or anything. Like,
No, they're
you're
not.
an Uber driver, brother. If you wanna have more money, go and get a job. Like, I know they'll say, "Well, Uber driving is my job." Well, go and get another job.
Ubers are only part-time jobs.
Uber is not a full-time job for me, because I was talking about this with a few Ubers and they said, "Oh, it's good if you want to do it part-time, but full-time it's not worth it."
Mm.
So, and I don't know,
You're not guaranteed an hourly wage.
Mm-mm.
So, but then that's what you sign up for.
Mm.
I mean, for them to make more money, it means Uber would have to start charging people more, and no one's gonna pay more. They're just gonna go to other companies like Lyft or
Ain't
something
no
else.
way I'm paying $30 for a 5-minute car ride. It's not happening.
No,
Like,
we already pay like 20.
so you can't raise the prices. Uber's not going to stop taking their cut. And because that's another thing, Uber take a bit of a cut.
Well, yeah, it's just on the Uber platform.
So, but they still make good money. I guarantee they make good money. Like, I think they just need to suck it up or get another job.
I mean, yeah, Uber, you can't do Uber full-time.
And you're in Adelaide too. You're not going to get many Ubers. Move to Melbourne. In
Melbourne, CBD.
Melbourne, you'll make the money. Melbourne's where
Even
the money.
taxi drivers are still making money.
Oh, I know. Like, the money is not in Adelaide, my friend. Adelaide, I think, barely has 1 million people. So, and I guarantee you, at least 600,000, like at least 500,000 of them own a vehicle. So, good luck.
You know, it's just, I hate all the protests. Like, people don't understand how lucky or I guess how lucky we actually have it in this country.
Oh, I know.
And all the benefits.
They come and ask, like, thinking that we're just going to give them everything they want. Like, it's not how it works. Not even majority of us get what we want here. But
I mean,
we already have a lot.
It's so weird hearing them complain about like all these type of stuff. But then you go to like third world countries and they don't have any don't have half the stuff that we do. But yet none of them are really complaining and they're content and happy with life.
Yeah, it's stupid.
It's just like take what you got with what you got. Like I mean we get a lot of benefits. We have free healthcare.
Free, I don't know about free.
Well, not free, but we have a good healthcare system. We don't have the American healthcare system. We got decent working wages and stuff like that.
Yeah, good employee benefits.
Good benefits. We have, but then they complain about like most small minor things that realistically doesn't change much.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess that's a bit of a shame, isn't it? That, I think people just need to relax for a second and move on from that bullshit and get on with life, because you won't ever see me protesting anything like, because it's just not, I don't, the only way to actually fix something is to actually go and fix it yourself. By me going and protesting to a big crowd of people with a megaphone, that's just going to piss everyone off. That's not going to create a solution quicker.
It's just like the Just Stop Oil stuff.
Yeah, like by you standing on the middle of the road, clumping up traffic, is just going to make the public hate you even more. If you actually wanted to make a change in stopping oil, maybe get these politicians to follow through on their promises.
The irony in it of stopping cars on the road while still emitting more fumes than it would have if they drove to where they were going and stopping.
Stupid.
It's just funny to me. They're stopping cars to stop driving, to stop the fumes.
Yeah.
But the cars are using up more fume through their stationary and still going.
Yeah.
For longer periods of time instead of letting them drive to their destination and stopping.
It's stupid, I know.
But I just love to put these protesters like in a third world country and see
what they'll protest. See if they'll protest the fact that they don't have food. We want food. We want food. I guarantee you, there'll be some motherfucker out there going to actually get food.
I honestly think most protesters are entitled. Like they're entitled. They don't take what they have for
Look,
granted.
everyone has a right to protest. I'm not saying you can if you want to. I'm just saying ask yourself before you go out and do that protest, is there a better way I can use my time that can actually help the situation?
I'm just saying, there's better things to do with your time that could actually help, and then be a nuisance.
Yeah, exactly. You want to get closer. So say if I don't know, something crazy happened, like a little kid gets run over or something, instead of protesting and saying, oh, the cops are terrible and all this stuff, maybe go and talk to the council or the government on lowering speed limits. And that's why we have school zones. That's why we have 30-40 zones. It's all for a reason. And as long as people realize that if you're protesting because you actually do feel like you've been violated, and you have been, I think that's fine. But I don't like protesting when you can definitely find a better resolution, but you're just too lazy to do it yourself. That's one thing I don't like. But yeah.
I got one last thing. Not really a conspiracy theory, because there was there's news articles about it. But you like fruit juices, right, Butch?
I think so.
Apple juice, right?
Mhm.
What's your thoughts about apple juice?
I love it.
So say you were to order a fruit smoothie that says, I don't know, orange and pineapple, right?
Yep.
You're expecting orange and pineapple.
I am.
What about if there was apple in there and they didn't say?
I wouldn't be that cut.
Bruh.
What?
It's false advertising, man. So apple juice-fication, right, is what they're calling it, is a process where fruit juice and smoothies are diluted with apple juice. They do this because apple juice is cheap and adds sweetness to it.
Yeah.
So they found 13 juices in supermarkets, found that majority were made with 50% apple juice or more, including naked passion fruit, mango and guava smoothies, which had 62% apple juice, and innocent pink dragon fruit, and a lychee drink made with 70% apple juice. All I'm saying is, if I'm going to get orange juice, I want to have orange juice.
Yes.
I don't want to have fucking orange juice diluted with apple.
Yeah.
If you're going to have apple juice in it, advertise it with apple juice.
Yeah. But in my thing, it's like, I like apple juice. Cool.
I hate apple juice.
What? How do you hate apple juice?
I don't know. I don't like apple juice. I like orange juice. I don't like apple juice.
Wait, it's good. It's like, there's nothing better than having like a continental breakfast with an apple juice and a bowl of Cocoa Pops. Like, it's fucking alright,
I'm not an apple juice kind of guy. I don't really like sweet things a lot.
Well, I don't like sweet things that much either, but even though I'm drinking fucking...
I like orange juice, man.
I like orange juice too.
Orange and mango, orange, mango, and mandarins are like my favorite fruits. I fucking hate apple.
I like apples, strawberries, bananas, basic.
Kiwi
fruit.
Kiwi?
Kiwi fruit. Oh, kiwi fruit.
Kiwi fruit.
Kiwi fruit.
How do you eat a banana, Butch?
How do I eat a banana?
Yeah.
I peel it really slowly, every single edge, and then I go eat it like fucking all cunt.
You don't eat it on the side to look less sus?
Nah, I ain't a bitch. I'm gonna eat it like a normal person. I'm gonna eat it like my past relatives would, and just like a fucking animal, monkey.
Say you were hanging out with your bro.
Yeah.
Would you eat it seductively in front of him?
Yes.
Like making full eye contact with him?
No, like I'd just eat it normally, but like I would eat it like that.
If I was eating a banana around my mates, my main goal is to make them as uncomfortable as possible.
Of course, allegation alert.
Oh my god, not this again. Allegations.
Allegation. Nah.
How disappointing.
Actually, this is how you should eat a banana. You should eat it on the side, or you should chop it into little pieces and eat them.
Apparently, you're meant to peel the banana on the bottom.
Probably, man.
I don't know. Monkeys do it.
You know what? We should go back in time and eat a banana with a monkey. Go eat it.
You don't need to go back in time to eat a banana with a monkey.
No, but like with
like a Neanderthal.
Like the Neanderthal. Yeah, I think that's what we want to meet. One of them motherfuckers.
I think they'll probably see you and try to hunt you.
So I'll keep. This is America. I'll keep a strap on me, boy.
Oh. Nah.
No.
Oh, hell no.
I'll keep a butcher's knife.
Fuck's sake.
Default spawn.
Default spawn.
Low key though. Which conspiracy theory out of these has got you the most turned up, like outraged and
the apple juice?
Really?
No.
I don't know. Honestly.
I like the Man in Black one. Area 51 is decent because I like stuff to do with aliens. I do not believe the first two you said. I'm sorry. I do not believe it.
Yeah. I mean, I saw
there's a Man in Black right there.
Oh my god, there is. Nah. Low key though. Oh, what were we just talking about?
What was your favorite conspiracy theory?
Ah, you didn't get it.
So saw a light.
What? You didn't get it.
I did get it, but then I was trying to like go back to the.
Oh shit, we cooked it. All right, you cooking. You cooking. What
were we talking about?
Shit, what were we talking about? Shit, you show off your new kicks.
These are the New Balances. 550s.
Yeah.
Dad's shoe, but styled.
It's a tennis shoe, really.
I don't know, they're comfy. So they got a caterpillar on the thing. I don't know if you can see it. Like a caterpillar with a basketball head.
Oh, okay. Alright. Here's another fucking thing I have.
You got more.
The Hungry Caterpillar. You know that children's book?
Yeah.
Was the Hungry Caterpillar a gimmick to distract us from what caterpillars really are?
Butterflies?
No. Because remember, he ate this, and he got bigger and bigger, and he got in a cocoon and he turned into a butterfly.
Yeah.
Are they dramatically were they skipping over the fact that butterflies don't have long lives? And that becoming a butterfly is basically the end of their life.
How long do butterflies live for?
Not long. It's like 30 days.
It's a children's book, man.
Yes, but they're exploiting the fact that they didn't tell the children that basically the caterpillar is the best part of their life.
How long does a caterpillar live for?
Jeez.
Compared to a butterfly?
Let's have a look. Do some research.
Live research on the pod.
Caterpillar. Lifespan.
I thought you were going to say that they're like government spies or something.
No.
And I was going to say, no, that's just pigeons.
Okay. When the larva or caterpillar emerges, caterpillars must grow quickly so they can continue. When the caterpillar reaches full size, they form a chrysalis or pupa inside. They are undergoing a metamorphosis. The parts beginning 4 weeks. Okay, so it takes 4 weeks to become a cocoon. And maybe I might have fucked this. Maybe the caterpillar was Wait.
Because I thought butterflies live for at least 1 or 2 years.
No, 1 or 2 weeks.
Oh.
So
every time you go to the Melbourne Zoo,
yeah.
you're seeing a new butterfly.
So you see what I'm trying to say? They've dramatized the fact that they turn into a butterfly, but it's basically in our human world putting someone to like they're living their last few years. It's like their retirement.
So you're saying when we're old, we're just beautiful.
Maybe to aliens, the older versions of ourselves are more attractive than the younger.
At least the aliens aren't pedophiles. So. Do you believe in the conspiracy theory of Atlantis?
I do think that it was a city, but I don't think it was underwater.
No, you don't believe there could be mermaids or anything?
No. You know, I was watching an episode of Futurama, and it was funny as like, this is the forgotten city of Atlanta.
Yeah.
So, like, just basically taking the piss out of Atlantis. Yeah. Futurama is funny, though. I'm going to watch a bit of it when I'm sitting in bed all day.
When you got your Wizzies taken out. You gonna like record a video for that?
I will.
Be your first. It'll be like your second video on your channel.
I'll just record a little clip that you can insert in the podcast when I'm talking about it, I guess.
Oh, that's fair.
But yeah. No, I don't know. Well, have we gotten enough?
Probably. I mean, we could have gone to the cliche conspiracy theories.
Alright, let's go.
Like the moon landing being fake.
I've got a conspiracy theory.
Oh?
Deja vu.
Yeah.
Do you think that correlates with quantum, what's it called? What was it called? Quantum something.
Immortality.
Quantum. Do you think that correlates? Do you think that deja vu, because I'm so certain that deja vu can tell me something in advance. It has. I'll literally be sitting there one day and I envisioned it 2 weeks ago and I'll be like, oh my God, I was envisioning this exact same moment. Do you think they correlate?
There is a theory where it can intertwine. It's like you're seeing another possibility or something like that. But it happens in the moment. You're like, oh, I swear I remembered this before. I've gotten deja vu a lot. But the real scientific reason, you know how in psychology we learned how your brain has short-term memory and long-term memory?
Yeah.
And the process of storing memories. The reason why deja vu happens is that your brain basically fucks up and puts short-term memory into long-term.
Oh. So
then you view it as a memory instead of a thing that happened at that moment. You know what I mean?
But some are so specific, like I can imagine stuff before it happened.
Yeah, well, I mean,
they're really unimportant things.
We guess we really never know if one we either did or it's just our brain playing tricks on us.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of hard to say, but yeah, that's the scientific reason of why deja vu actually happens. It's just your brain messing up and putting what you're seeing into memory instead of whatever it goes into. It takes the light. Everything we see now is light, right? Bouncing off of an object.
Yeah.
Create color and shape.
Yeah.
And it takes a while to register it. Just like how we can't fully comprehend how blind people see stuff.
No,
because you can't.
How they can't comprehend how we see.
Yeah. So because you can say, oh, if you close your eyelids, that's what they see. No, it's not.
No, because
they literally see nothing. So they don't have any light reflecting in. Even if you close your eyelids, you still got light reflecting in.
That's what I mean. Like, I think, could you see out of your arm?
Yeah, that's the best thing that they say. Just imagine trying to look out your elbow. You can't.
Yeah.
So
that's what they're like. Oh, you got to see something, but they don't. I think that's a good enough thing for me because I'd understand if you didn't see anything. Like, it makes sense.
I mean, you don't see black. You don't see anything. Black's still like a shade of a light.
I mean, it is also a thing of being like, they'd be, then like what would happen? Like what's the, what do they just hear? Are they in a, because that's the thing, you know what I mean?
It's just like how say you're born deaf, right?
Yeah.
And you only know sign language. You can't speak English. You know how like everyone has like that little, they can speak to themselves in their head. What about, can a deaf like person do that? That doesn't know English? Like, how do they communicate in their head? Do they sign? Do they think of themselves signing? Do they like?
Or are they just or is their brain just literally all sign? Like they don't know anything else but sign. Or yeah, it is really hard to comprehend.
The same like how people born without a limb can't comprehend what it feels like to have that limb, whereas people who are born with limbs and gets one amputated,
then they're like, then they try and move their leg and that's not there.
Yeah, it's like phantom pain. That one is like when you're in an accident and you lose your leg, but then you still feel the pain even though it's not there.
Yeah,
Phantom pain, which only happens to you if you lose a limb.
Yeah.
If you're born without a limb, I'm pretty sure you don't get that. You don't even know what it feels like in the first place. Same with like, imagine how interesting, like people who could see first, then become blind.
Then I'd guarantee they'd see something.
So because they still got images in their head.
Yeah, they would
what
see
things
darkness.
look like.
They'd either see darkness or have you ever had it where they flash a light in the back of your eye? And
you see like the light dots and shit.
I reckon they'd see that.
Yeah.
But I think people who are born blind, they just don't see anything.
Don't see anything.
And I think that's a good enough explanation for me. I'm not going to go to a blind person and be like, "You're lying. You're not telling the truth.
You're lying.
You're lying.
Straight up capping."
The evidence suggests that you would see something. It's like,
but yeah, like the possibility of humans, right, being here is practically impossible if you go into numbers.
Yeah, because let's look at the facts. Humans need sunlight, water. They need food. They need oxygen. They need carbon,
hydrogen, stuff like that. But even think about it. Going back to the Big Bang, you had the possibility of all the raw materials in space mixing together to create Earth. You had to have it right for the Earth to be placed in the right spot within our solar system.
So that
you had to
grow.
You had to have the moon. You had to have the bacteria evolving right. You had to have every tiny intricate thing to evolve just right. Circumstances that made, like, say, Neanderthals or primates to make a decision to happen perfectly, align it. Then you had to have your ancestors meet the correct person to have their kids, and then their kids had to meet the correct person to have their kids, all the way until it gets up to you. So the possibility of you being born is
even look at us, right?
Basically impossible.
Humans have been around for a long, long time. Me and you have only been around not even 20 years. So the fact that we're even here in this generation right now.
I think we've had this conversation on the pod before.
I doubt it.
Who knows?
I doubt it.
I feel like we gave a motivational speech at the end of it being like, this is why you matter.
I hope not.
We just recycling content already. Oh well.
No, I'm just saying in the fact that the odds are really stacked up against anyone who's born.
And that's why, no matter how low the odds are, you always bet.
No.
Okay.
I just want to say, in a world that's been designed so perfectly, how is everything so unfair and horrible in some ways, but so glorious and magnificent in other ways?
The way of life, I guess.
Natural selection, natural.
I mean, we don't even have natural selection anymore.
Yeah.
So.
Reminds me of an Andrew Tate clip where it's like, natural selection would have got rid of your stupid stupid ass ancestors, but you can't eat gluten.
The way that gluten and lactose work though is like there's
Imagine being allergic to gluten though. That's such an L.
yeah. Well, I know why lactose intolerant exists. So places, like humans are meant to be lactose intolerant. By the way, we're not meant to drink milk.
Well, we just sort of.
But Europeans were so determined to drink milk that they basically forced themselves to evolve to be able to drink milk. So you got like places like most Asians are lactose intolerant because ancient Asia never really drank milk.
And Africans, are they lactose intolerant too?
I'm not too sure. I didn't go that in depth on it, but
I'm sure that the Africans would drink milk.
But it's just like certain circumstances of how some ancestors grew up and what they had available compared to what they didn't have available. Like different evolutionary processes, different because our bodies were able to
well, our bodies are a lot different.
Yeah.
Back in they could actually withhold a lot more pain than they can now, like a lot.
And also endurance.
They also had way high testosterone.
Yeah.
But
I mean, our appendix had a use for something.
I think it was for eating green leaves or something. Like it would process them and cut like, like, could you imagine like a vine or something? Like people would maybe eat the leaves off a vine and they could eat that because they had an appendix.
Maybe.
I think that's what that's for. But stuff like even the most simple things, like our bodies have sort of, because we've been living in such comfort for the past 100 years. 50 years, because there were people in the war, and that's pretty disrespectful of me to say that they lived in comfort. They didn't live in comfort. They pretty much have evolved us to now being pretty much made of glass. I guarantee you in the next 50 years, people won't be able to take a punch without their arm breaking. There will be someone who will break an arm from a punch.
Neon.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Apparently scientists believe that we had a third eyelid. Like that went over sideways.
So that like maybe cover from the rain or something.
To keep the eyes moist while still being open so you can still see everything. Because they believe it because since we're like hunters.
Yeah.
And you need to keep your eyes sharp. There's that. I don't really believe that personally, but
another thing I've always wondered is, will we have toes? Because apparently toes are going to be non-existent because they're not really useful anymore.
No, they were used to help us balance, but now we have shoes and stuff.
Yeah.
So
like we could go without toes. Like
there's a chart, I think, that showed how, because our toes are meant to be really spaced, but over time, since we wear shoes, they get more and more confined in. And there's like a chart that shows the balance points on what your toes are meant to be compared to like what it is now. It's just completely different.
So yeah, we'll probably not have toes, but we'll definitely still have fingers. Fingers are very useful.
People think we might have bigger heads, but more brain capacity.
I think so. Yeah. I think we might also be a lot taller too, because we are getting taller.
Everyone's getting taller and stuff.
Because we do eat more food, so the food gets processed. Like I think we're quite tall now.
Because the average height back then was like 5'5", I swear. But now it's like 5'10", 5'6".
No, the average isn't 6. It's 5'9".
The average, I reckon in 10 years, the average will be 6.
100%. But, because I don't know. To me, I don't really know many people under 5'9". There's maybe a few. But
we do live in a small town, though.
Yeah, that's true. So, what have we learnt today, guys? I just want to put... Oh, sorry.
A lot of yapping.
Put in the comments what you think that is the most believable and viable theory, because...
Probably none of them.
Probably not. They're probably all a bunch of yap. I'm really glad that we did do this, though. This was really good. I thought this was going to be a filler, but this has been a really eye-opening sort of podcast for me, and sort of what sort of things that we need to go in the direction of, and what sort of things we need to start talking about.
Like more philosophy stuff, dream stuff.
Just, changing it up, because we are the Random Conversations podcast. There's nothing set on what we can talk about. Like, we could talk about the new Barbie movie if we wanted, but we're not
new
going.
Barbie movie that came out like a year ago.
The new one that's going to come out.
They're making another one?
I think so.
Oh, no, bro. They should have just left it.
Yeah, I know. So, but we talk about what we want to talk about. That's why you guys watch us. I just want to say thank you for 22 episodes, because that's a lot. In the next month, we'll eventually get 6 months in, which is crazy.
Damn.
I know. Well, we probably are we're probably only about 2 weeks away from our first test podcast, I think.
Fuck, that's all.
Yeah, 3 weeks away.
It's gone by fast, hasn't it?
It has gone really fast. And, everyone who still watches, I didn't think we'd have views at this point. I thought we were going to die.
Yeah, I thought it'd be in like 5 years, but we still get about 30.
And to me, that's just amazing.
I mean, it's definitely gone down from the average, which was like about 60, 50, but
we'll pick it back. We will pick it back up. It's,
I think once we start releasing content on our actual channels and
we'll
the
be
main
able to
channel,
funnel it all through.
yeah.
Yeah.
We do have a video up and coming soon.
Yes.
We've just got some stuff prepared for it. And
Should be sometime September.
We'll probably release it around December though.
Yeah.
But we've got to record a bunch of shit for December in the next couple of months.
So yeah, we'll be working very hard, but podcasts are still going to be out every single week. I made sure that this one was coming out the following week, where I won't be there. So
Still got to figure out what we're doing for November.
yeah, I will figure that out, and Hermie will figure that out also.
Might have to get the return of Hoffman in.
Yep, I reckon he'll do it. He'll do it for a few weeks.
He'll do it for a beer at a pub.
Yeah. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're listening on Spotify, make sure to rate us 5 stars. And if you are seeing my beautiful face right now, please like and subscribe and comment. I really want to know which one you think is the most viable, and which one you think's the best. And yeah, anything else you got to add?
Nah, you took the words right out of my mouth. I mean, you do the intro and outro every time now, so
yeah, I've gotten used to it now.
Yeah. Well, I go to do it, and you go, welcome, Val. Okay, well, I guess he's doing it again.
Yeah. Oh well. I'll see you guys without wisdom teeth.